Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Something like that, right? Woo! Awesome. What is up, boys? What is up? There we go. What's up? What's up? All right. It is TransTrem Thursday, March 13th, 2025. A couple days, it's going to be Wolfgang's birthday, right? 3/16?
Woof.
Isn't that right?
Suppose you're right. That'd be Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah. We are here. It is Thursday night, TransTrem Thursday, 9:09 p.m. of the Eastern Persuasion, and we are ready to go. And we've got Symmetry Trev, we've got Jimmy Biter, we've got John DeShane, and we've got Randy R5 the Ripper down there. What is up, gentlemen, and how is your evening festivities going tonight?
Well, it's raining.
Yeah.
Here.
We gonna get tornadoes this weekend.
We had some really bad rain that came through right around 4 o'clock here, and had some hail and everything. Just kind of like all of a sudden popped up, and it was like Quentin James weather here. So, gonna be looking for it. Got some storms rolling through. Well, gentlemen, what say we get started for tonight? What do you want to do first? Should we get to the chat, or should we thank our channel members? Which one?
Do the members first.
Thank our
Thanks to channel members. All right, good call.
Hey.
So big thanks, shout out to our channel members. We do have channel membership available. If you want to throw some money our way, we certainly would appreciate it to buy some picks and strings and all that good stuff. Not required, but it is appreciated. So thank you to these channel members, old and new. We want to give a big shout out. Thank you. So thank you.
All right, Dan.
Mrs. O. I want to find out who Mrs. O is. I've never met Mrs. O. Come on.
Jimmy can tell you.
Oh?
Rubber sheets and all.
Oh, O'Reilly's.
It's magic.
Oh, man. I tell you what. All right. Let's get over here to the comments. Let's get it unzipped. Let's see who's here. Let's see who pops out. First one was Urkola. Welcome in. Says, howdy, friends. Looking forward to TransTrem Thursday. What are we drinking? Some Diet Coke tonight. Diet Coke. We've got channel member Chuck C is here. Say, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Manjo is here. Good to see you.
Been a minute.
We got Tim Thomas saying, yo, what's up, dudes? Good to see you, Tim. We have a Rob Blackmore official, and for some reason, Rob Blackmore official does not show up as a channel member here, but he is a channel member. So thank you, Rob Blackmore official. We also have panel member, and OU crew member Jimmy Biter in the chat saying, what's up? Channel member Hillary is here. Good to see you. Saying happy Thursday. Good to see Hillary. And we have no more Greasy, the Greasy Monkey Guitar channel member.
I think there's other people out there that might be slightly more greasy than Greasy Monkey Guitars.
Channel member Cucumber CMBR is here hanging out. Good to see you, sir. We've got channel member Blue Mox is here. Good to see you. We got Mean Joe McGraw, channel member, is hanging out with us, saying hey. Channel member, panel member, and OU crew member Symmetry Trev is in the chat. We've got channel member Steve Resor is here, saying hey everyone and cheers. Good to see you, Steve. Let's see, scrolling on down, who else do we got? We got channel member Carl Winslow is here. Good to see you, Mr. Winslow. Did I do that? Let's see. There he is. Quentin. I said his name earlier and he showed up. Guitar Talk Universe. Good to see you, sir.
Bees'
shit.
Hey, Quentin.
We got Zach Thong hanging out here. Good to see you, Zach.
Hey,
Let's see. Who else? Channel member Bo, Guitar Man 45, saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Bo. Right on. Let's see. And we have channel member Dan Gorman is here. Right on. Welcome in, Dan Gorman. Always love to see Dan here because we get to hear that badass riff from Randy. Thank you, Randy.
The evolution of the riff.
The evolution, it keeps changing each time. We've got Todd 0864 is here. Good to see you. Let's see. Zach Thong, did we say hey? Yeah, we did. We said hey. Look at here, channel, a member and mod. Arkansas is here saying hello. Good to see you, Arky. Let's see, we got Bradley Wood. Hey, gents, been away for a bit, but
Bradley
back for now. Right on. Well, welcome back.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's the same show every week. So it's the
Big
same
Bradley
thing.
Wood.
Good to see you, Bradley. Thanks for hanging out with us once again. And we have reached the bottom of the chat. So we have said hello to everyone. We've got, 39,000 watching. And we're ready to go. What should we do first, boys? I want to have a little chat here first off.
Fake news.
So exactly, Randy. So I saw a little snippet of something or another, and I was like, I'm gonna have to research that later. And I kind of forgot about it. And then today I was like, oh yeah, I meant to research that. But there's some rumors floating around that there's some recordings that Alex Van Halen has with partial guitars with Edward playing, and they want to complete the song, so he's hired up Steve Lukather to come in and finish up some tracks. So have you heard any of this? Is it fake news? Is it BS? Is there any truth to it? What's up? What's up? Anybody in the chat know anything? Randy, you know anything?
Maybe.
Maybe you know something.
So the original excerpts of this supposed conversation with Alex Van Halen came from some Dutch magazine.
From when though? From how long ago?
Don't know.
Okay.
And it's very vague. There's really no information other than the quotes that have been reposted. Quotes in quotes, like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I think if there's anything to do, if Alex is really doing something, and
We'll see it in probably about 10 years.
and if he's got Lukather involved, as tight as Ed and Lukather were, I don't think Luke would try to complete any of Eddie's guitar parts.
No.
If anything, if he's enlisting Lukather's help with something, it may be arranging pieces and parts together to make songs.
Okay.
That's my opinion, of course. I don't know anything officially. That's just my opinion. You know, unless he's going to do an album with him and Luke for whatever,
Right.
no Ed parts, but you know, the things that's being leaked are saying it's a bunch of leftover stuff that him and that Eddie and Al had worked on. So I would kind of think that if Luke's involved, it's, you know, Alex is using him to get into that guitar player brain of Eddie and, you know, kind of maybe arrange and put things together. But I mean, I don't know. Guitar World reposted it, so
Yeah.
meanwhile,
Who knows?
Luke's Instagram's like crickets over there, so he ain't saying shit.
Right.
Which doesn't mean anything coming from any kind of news out of the Van Halen camp.
It's amazing that over the years, you know, going back years and years and years, this is all that Van Halen fans ever got was speculation, rumors,
Yep.
We never knew until it was happening. So even when the band is no more, we're all still here like, oh, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Maybe this is happening. So it would be interesting to hear some kind of the recorded stuff that's already existing of his playing, I think. But I don't know. I don't know how I would feel if he came out with an album, called it a Van Halen album, and Lukather had finished guitar parts. You know what I mean?
I don't think Alex would do that. I don't think he would call anything Van Halen that wasn't him and Ed.
I never thought he would have got back with David Lee Roth as lead singer, so never know.
Well, the motherfucker hates Sammy Hagar, so there's
Right?
that.
Yeah. So I don't
Still
know.
won't talk to him. I don't. Yeah, he doesn't talk to Dave either, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, it's just amazing that, after all this time, there's still news about Van Halen, and we're all wondering what could be. Hey, look at here. Man, we have got the return of channel member Ferd Burful. Wow, welcome in, Ferd. Good to see you, man. Saying hey to the crew and to everybody. Good to see you back in here, Ferd. Welcome. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Rob Blackmore Official says, first time hearing about it. And let's see, Mean Joe says, oh no, not Lukather. What else is going on? Hey, we got Christopher Livesova is here. Good to see you, sir. Scrolling on down. Eddie Fay has found his way in. Right on. Good to see you. Nobody has much to say about any of that news. Maybe nobody else has heard anything about it.
Well, here's what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Channel member Martian Murray is here. Welcome. What's going to happen, Jimmy?
Well, it'll be like this. I don't know much about it, but let me go on a 25-minute diatribe about what I think.
Right?
Mean Joe McGraw says, I nominate Pete Thorne instead of Lukather. I could not disagree with you more.
No way. Nope.
You know who I would like to see it be instead of Lukather? Nobody.
Yeah. Channel member Cushman has found his way in as well. Good to see you, Cush. Welcome. Let's see. Channel member Gene Spliced. He's looking at Robert Plant to sing over the tracks. Well, there's a piece of information that I hadn't heard yet. So I guess we'll piece all this together and see what we come up with.
See, this is already, look, you got to remember, man, if it sounds too good to be true, it fucking is.
Right.
So now we're really getting out in left field with Robert Plant confirmed the shit. No.
Right. Yeah.
Squash this now.
Yep. I'd call some BS on that one. Let's see. Hey, we have Rene Fernandez is here saying, hey, dudes.
Yo.
Good to see you. Oh, I think that one hurt my throat. Let's see
do it
what
from the
else.
diaphragm, man.
Right?
Rene!
Let's see. Anyone else? Mean Joe says, well, I mean, if it had to happen, he's the man.
Pete's busy with Vi and Satch right now anyway. And Pete, this is my opinion. And I love Pete Thorne. I mean, he is the man. But I've heard Pete do so much Van Halen. And he captures the spirit and he can play the licks and all that stuff. And yeah, he was friends with Ed there towards the end of Ed's life and whatnot. But to get into that dude's brain, and I'll stick it out for Luke here.
Yep.
I mean, him and Luke were tight from way 40, almost 50 years ago.
Well, I'll tell you my first reaction when I read that. I was like, okay, I could see that. I could accept that. You know, if he were the one that would help out because of the relationship they had before. So
And
I don't know.
that Luke
They
is
did
an
do
absolute
drugs
monster.
together, so.
yeah, and he would be respectful to, Ed's genius, I think.
Yeah, and Ed worked with him on some studio stuff, played bass on Twist the Knife and on his first solo album and all that stuff, and Luke sang harmony vocals and whatnot on the Fuck record, and I mean, those two have worked in the studio together. That's why I'm saying, man, I think if this has the slightest bit of credibility, I wouldn't think Alex would have Luke come in to play anything. And I honestly don't know if Luke would even do it. I think it would be more like, well, dude, you've got that arranger's brain like Ed had.
Mm-hmm.
How can we piece these parts of songs together?
Right.
Whatever.
Interesting. Let's see. Coral has a question. Did you ever do the mods to the main Japan Charvel? You were wanting to.
Which one? They're all modded.
I think probably the one that we talked about on Tuesday. So.
I did order parts for it. I haven't done anything to it yet. It's still sitting right there. But I did order some pickups and some new electronics and whatnot for it. So actually going in a little different direction than I said I was going to go the other night. So that'll be interesting. That's Jimmy's fault.
I'm glad to spend your money for you, Randy.
Kay, thanks, bye.
Wham bam, thank you, sir. Joe says Dweezil Zappa. No. Mm-mm. I mean, he's great.
Luke's the only guy on top, right? He's an old wise man, and he never did any. He wasn't floored and study or disciple of Eddie Van Halen. He was his bro, and quite frankly, as a guitar player, I think he's much broader in his abilities than Ed ever was, right? So I think
Sure.
In a certain way, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
put him in the baked potato situation with it's. But anyways, I think, like Randy said, that top down arranger, my bro, what would Ed like to hear in an arrangement sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he for sure could be like, how would Ed put these two parts together? How would Ed make this work? Because that's a good point you raised there, John, about your Pete Thorns and your Dweezil Zappas and anybody else that studied Eddie like every guitar nerd ever did. Luke wasn't that guy. Luke was already an in-demand session guy when him and Ed met. Was he blown away by him? And did he snake some stuff and study him? Sure he did. But he wasn't. He was already there,
Yeah.
And I think Ed respected that of him, that he wasn't constantly up his ass going, how do you play this? How do you play that? Let me watch you do this.
Yep. Scott Brockway is here in lurk mode. Good to see you, Scott.
Hey, Scotty.
Let's see. Bauer Media is here picking and grinning. Good evening. Let's see. Earl is on and he's on that high horse. Wolfgang played bass and Van Halen. Wolfie is the man. So, I
want Wolf to do his own thing.
But does he have a point there? If Alex is just looking for somebody to arrange stuff that his dad, wouldn't he know? Wouldn't Wolfgang know?
Exactly, Scotty.
To a point, I think. But, yeah. I mean, the obsession with Holsworth shows very well on the Fair Warning album.
Yep. And that was respectfully lifting.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Gentlemen, we have the one, the only, the man of YouTube and channel member, Charles Green, is here saying, hey, everybody. Good to see you, Mr. Verde. Welcome,
What's up, Charles?
Brother Chuck.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Cushman, I got a set of P90 Antiquity by Seymour Duncan. Sound great. Way to veer right off subject there, Cushman, but awesome.
Glad you like 'em.
Yeah, cool, man. Let's see what else going on in the chat. Girl Gone Bad, So Holdsworth. Gene Splice is with Randy. I'd rather see Wolf do his own thing. Yep. Let's see what else. Charles is saying that we rock. Love you guys. Love you right back, Charles.
Absolutely.
What's your take on it, Charles? The question of tonight is, have you heard the news? Have you heard the rumors that there's some talk that Lukather will be helping with some completing of Van Halen tunes? In what capacity, we don't know, but what's your thought if he were to be asked to play guitar, or who else do you think would do a good job of playing some guitar to finish some tracks? What's your thoughts, Charles? We're all curious. We're waiting with bated breath for your answer. Let's see. What else?
Release the tracks and let the community do what they want with them.
The way
Open
I,
source.
the way I feel about it, with the whole if he got Luke or anybody else to re-record things or finish things, it's the same to me as like what Ozzy did with his early records, having the bass and drums re-recorded, or like Dave Mustaine did with Megadeth in the early 2000s, going back and having all those classic albums re-recorded with different people. It's just like, no.
Right.
So,
Nah, get it.
yeah, I just, and I don't really think Al would have anybody re-record Ed's parts or something. So,
Well, not re-record them, but this is what he had. This was the progression that he was working on. These were a couple of solos that he was thinking of for here. And we need a little filler for this, so let's piece his stuff together and then you fill in this little part right here.
I don't see the need for that. You know how many freaking tapes are in 5150?
Right? Yeah.
And with technology now, I mean, Wolf has already remodeled the control room setup in 5150. The famous console that Don Landy got for a steal is not there anymore. That studio has been modernized so Wolf can use it.
Right.
And the way technology is with converting old reel-to-reel tape to digital and piecing things together and whatnot, I don't see a need to have somebody come in and play filler parts.
Right.
And the other thing is this Van Halen material, or is it just Eddie and
It doesn't
Alex
matter.
jamming?
Eddie and Alex jamming material is Van Halen material.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Period. No buts in the story.
Right. And just drop the mic. What need not be said, need not be discussed. Is that what the thing is?
What is understood?
What is understood need not be discussed. There we go. Thank you, John. Scott says, I'm also interested in this RATT reunion with Warren. As far as I know,
you're talking.
as far as I know, that's happening, right?
It's just Warren and Stephen Piercy's got Warren out of hiding to come do some shows. And I think Carlos Cavazzo, formerly of Quiet Riot and RATT,
Yeah.
is coming out to play guitar as well. I don't think Stephen and Juan Krausier have mended any fences.
Gene says the story is on Music Radar, Guitar World, and Guitar Player. Yeah, it's all over the place. But there's just nothing that says anything is confirmed, so all we have is speculation, such as we are doing this evening.
Is this going to be another Motley Crue thing where, the band members besides the singer
Besides the
are
main
doing
one.
great,
Yeah.
and then we'll end up with more of them sweet ass videos of just random words. More screaming goat videos.
Steve Arisor has a question for Randy and Jimmy. Is there a place you know of to find an Aria Pro 2 Thor sound bridge?
I'm out. Ask Jimmy.
Well, I do, but they come on full guitars because generally you will not find those kind of parts on the web, because once those guitars go to shit, most people just chuck them in the trash. Even if it's a good guitar, I'm not saying that they're garbage. That's just what people do with them. So you don't see parts for Araya Pro 2s on the interwebs.
Sova says that only a fool would say yes to the job of finishing these songs on guitar. Well, everybody said the same thing about Satriani too, and then a lot of people came around on that, for the Sammy tour, right? He's a fool to try to play Ed's songs up there. I don't know. Quentin's saying, Trev, what's up, bro? Let's see what Mr. Verde has to say. Well, okay, Steve has a lifelong friendship with Eddie, so that's a big factor here. He would do heartfelt justice with his friend's music. It's not Eddie, but it's special. So there you go. That's kind of our thought too. When like I said, when I first read that Lukather would be involved, I was like, okay. I could see it. Let's see. What else is going on? Scott says, I love Carlos too. He's mega underrated. So you want him to play with Van Halen? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's talking about RATT.
Oh. Let's see. What else is going on in the chat? Sova, just saw Stephen Piercy's RATT. They had 2 guitarists that I couldn't hear, and the bassist was Max Headroom. The show was 5 on a 10 scale. That's pretty bad coming from Sova there, right?
Well, Stephen Piercy, yeah, never did. Yeah,
He's like, his voice is like Don Dawkins, isn't it? Just kind of gone.
I think his voice is as bad as how he looks now.
yeah, I think it's about the same. I think the inside of his throat looks like the rest of him, somewhere between crocodile and snapping turtle.
The songs would sound funny a step and a half down, anyways.
Yeah. Bradley Wood is saying to John, there's a really nice looking Anderson T Classic Telly Candy Apple Red that popped up on Reverb 3 days ago for a smoking price. Trying to resist, but can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Just buy it, Brad.
Joe says, be like finishing a Jeff Beck unfinished composition.
Yeah, but have you heard Lukather play Jeff Beck? It's pretty damn good.
Yep.
Bauer Media says, what about the Crimson remake with Vi and Billy U? I don't even know what that is. Maybe Trev knows. You're a Vi fan.
Well, they did that King Crimson thing, right? Where they did a handful of shows with Tony Levin on the bass and stuff. I guess it went well. I don't know. Didn't hear much about it.
Let's see. Coral has an observation. Anyone else been noticing that used guitars are not selling, and if you have the money, there are deals to be had? I'm in St. Louis, so it may just be my market.
No, you're correct, because people are still trying to sell them for the COVID prices, astronomical. That's kind of what I was saying about these guitars, these Japanese Charvels the other night. How for a couple years there they were going for over $2,000, and now they're finally coming back to reality, and the people that are selling them are still under the guise that they're going to get $2,000 for one, so they sit and sit and sit.
They're the ones that bought it for that back then, so they're trying to get their money back out of it, probably.
Dumbasses pay $2,000 for a $1,000 guitar.
You know what's worse than that, though? Somebody that would sell a EVH Music Man, black, transparent.
One of 600.
One of 600, yeah.
1994. With a neck that
Scott,
feels like a broom handle.
Scott says it's funny that Blackie Lawless looks like my 80-year-old aunt, but he can still sing.
Yep.
Let's see. Sova says, trust me, I wanted it to sound like 1984, but was ready to settle for 2005, but it was death of vocals.
Dude, I saw RATT around that time, 05, 06, somewhere in there, maybe 07, where it was just Warren on guitar and they didn't have a rhythm guitar player. How awful that was. Oh, my God.
Edwin Crane is here. Good to see you. Welcome in. Maybe we said hello to you earlier. I don't know. But we're saying it now. Who has a golden guitar?
All mine are black or white.
Well, do you mean as in color, or, this is my golden guitar here, my number one, my best? Is that what you mean? Because I've got several golden guitars. But gold color? I don't have any.
A bit of gold hardware.
Yeah. Let's see. My prized guitar pick in my collection is a Warren DeMartini 1984. Handed it right to me.
That's awesome, man.
Do tell. Let's see. Bradley, high-end guitars are still bringing the money. Sub 1,500 guitars, not so much.
I disagree.
Well, I kind of agree, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, let's see. Let's think of the higher-end guitars that I've sold in the last year and a half. A $3,000 Ernie Ball that I sold for $1,850 because it just sat there for months.
Used, yeah.
Ernie Ball Music Man for weeks.
For life.
For
For
months.
weeks. For days.
The resale value of any modern $3,000 Les Paul is shit.
Yeah, I have my eye on an Andy Wood. His latest. Wait, I think I sent you a link, Aunt Randy, and it's a telly-shaped object. That's There's no break on that at all. None. Zero.
Used one, you said?
No.
No, brand new. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. What else is going on? Scott says Robin was really good and doesn't get the credit he deserved for RATT.
Well, they shouldn't have hired Warren.
Andy Carson, channel member, is here saying cheers, dude. How's everyone tonight?
Andy.
Doing good, man. Glad to see you, Andy. Hope all is well with you. Joe, if I didn't have stage fright, I could sing a lot of these guys out of the park. Make a video. Send it in. We'll play it.
Put a bag on your head.
Sean plays guitar. Welcome in. Saying hey to the boys. Good to see you.
Hey, man.
Let's see. Edwin, the most gold of the gold, let your heart guide you. Absolutely. Sound the Sirens is here hanging out, saying good evening to the
what up,
gentlemen.
Pete?
I'm not sure there's any gentlemen here, but welcome in.
Speaking of Pete, Sound the Sirens, he's got some new tunes coming soon. I think he's got one new single already out, maybe two. I can't remember.
Sweet.
But you like instrumental, heavy guitar?
We have
No, but none of us like that.
yeah, none of us. Maybe Trev can drop a link if he can find it.
We need
let's
Pete
see.
to come on here and jam, man. Pete's a great player.
Scott says, John, the Racing Orange or the Ferrari Red for
I
your
have no point of reference on that.
T
For
model.
the T model, no, it's a one and done. It's some sort of Arctic gray or something like that.
Let's see. Agree on the Les Paul. The market is flooded with secondhand Pauls. But like Randy said, mostly the standards and sub 3,000 guitars. You get a Murphy Lab or, custom shop. Those hold their value pretty well.
To a point, I mean, you can find R9s on Reverb for $3,500.
And what are they normally?
And if you look, they have been sitting there for 8 months, a year, and they've had price drops on them 6 or 7 times. So, I don't know. I think when it comes to the high-end guitars getting the money, I think it really depends on what the guitar is.
I think so.
Yep. Let's see. Coral says, I'm picking up a PRS Custom 24 Floyd for $2K on Sunday. Snagged a 2014
That's a good deal.
52 reissue Tele for $1K last weekend, which I'm about to swap for a 99 Hamer Studio Custom. Just feel like this early 2000.
Yeah, you got to get this guy on here. He's a lunatic like us.
Hey, I like his style. Trading for this, getting for that.
Yeah.
Got all the trading going on. Cool.
I think it is getting towards the that whole feel in the used guitar market of the early 2000s. 2000 for a custom 24 Floyd's a good deal. That's a real good deal.
Let's see what else is going on. They see Andy knows the man, the myth, the Verde, Charles Green.
Right.
Let's see. Can't Drive 55 has found his way here. It took him a while to get here because he can't drive 55. Man, you guys just letting me down today. Leaving me hanging.
Well, if you're American when you go in the bathroom and American when you come out of the bathroom, what are you while you're in the bathroom?
European.
See, it's about the same level of haha.
I
You
laughed.
go in there with a girl, you're Himalayan.
Jimmy in with the zinger.
And if you go in with a Hawaiian, it's Kamana Wanalea.
You want a sucky dicky? What?
Hey, we got
That's
John and
Vietnam.
Peter Stroker is here. Saying, what up, dudes? Good to see you.
Go ahead, Clinton.
Let's see. Yeah, get your shot. Get your shot. You want to go ahead and point to him again? Here, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it this time.
That's all you get.
Let's see. Yep. I'm glad we can make content for quitting all the time. Let's see. If you go with Q, you're gay. Let's see. Edwin says you're French if you're in the wrong bathroom. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Zach Thong says, here in Ontario, Canada yesterday, I got news of whatever a nice music stores is closed doors, Cosmo Music. I'm thinking more and more of like the local family shops and all this are getting shut down. You know, the big box stores taking over. Online ordering is going to be the thing of the future. And it's going to be tough to find a place to go and put your hands on a guitar, unfortunately. I think that's the way it goes.
Cosmo was like a high-end box store almost, though.
Oh, was it?
Pretty
Okay.
big
Yeah,
deal.
like-
They did that Cosmo Fest thing, right? Where
Yeah,
they bring in a
right.
couple musicians and have tents out in the parking lot and shit.
I used to buy the boutique stuff like the pedals, and I got greenbacks out of there, and they sell Sir, so I mean they have inventory and all that stuff. So
Right.
yeah, that's what is it? 50 odd years,
Something like
57
that, yeah.
years they've been going.
Well, did they have any kind of ownership relation with the
No,
Sam Ash as well?
Oh, I don't know. No, they were independent.
Yeah.
They sent an email because I guess I buy shit there, and they said basically they got hurt pretty bad with COVID, and they invested a lot in technology, which was their online store and all that stuff, and it didn't work out for them. So
Yeah.
that's it. They're done.
Gotcha. What else is going on? Scott is chiming in with big box stores go out of business too. Yep. Sam Ash did. Mom and pops will always be a thing. There'll be a few, but you got to admit, though, they're fewer and further between now than they used to be.
Yeah,
For
no.
them to compete, right?
A lot of them are getting more like my mom and pop. He only sells used gear, you know, because of the contractual obligations that these companies, your big name companies, require them to buy every month or every 6 months or whatever,
Right.
and they don't make enough to do it. So
Well, I think the other thing is who's going to go into a mom and pop store to buy a Fender Squire or an Epiphone, or they've got to be like our mom and pop West Coast, basically, is boutique. That's all it is. It's like a small
Yeah.
version of Righteous, right?
Right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
they'll always have a place in the market.
Yep. Yeah. Because you'll always have those players that's what they want, and they specifically will go there because they know they can find.
I don't even think they sell strings there, to be honest with you. Do they, Trev?
Well, that's because when your strings wear out, it's time to go buy a new guitar.
That is the correct answer.
That is the correct answer. Yep.
yes,
I said that to a guy at the guitar store the other day, and he just laughed. He thought that was funny. Oh, at least somebody laughed.
Well, no, it's funny, though, right? Because you go into our big box store along McQuaid, there's, in this general area, there's probably, 10 stores? All between Chilliwack and North Vancouver, Trev, something like that.
Within an hour and a half drive, we can get to at least 8 stores.
And you walk into these are the McDonald's of music stores. They don't have the right strings. They don't have not NYXLs. They don't have picks. They don't, and it's just racks and racks of average.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
But they also
it's
do
depressing.
a big part of their thing is that you can rent shit
Bless
from
you.
them. So they do a lot of
Yeah.
backline shit, and they do a lot of stuff for local schools and all that paper shit for all the kids in band class, and the renting of trumpets and saxophones and stuff. That's a huge part of what they do too,
And
right?
they
It's
have a
not,
big lesson thing too, and
Yeah.
the sound reinforcement, like you said, for people doing their own gigs and stuff. Lots of Yorkville cabs going up that door.
oh yeah, you want to rent a PA for the weekend?
Question for you, Trev. Are you near the Royal Theatre? You've got Jump playing in BC for a few nights.
Well, as the bird flies, not too far, but the problem is the big chunk of water in between. That's over on the island in Victoria.
Oh, on the island.
So that's near
Gotcha.
Ken. Ken's close by.
So that's like a two-hour boat ride to get
It's
there, right?
probably like 25, 30 miles, but there's a 2-hour boat ride that you got to wait an hour and a half for, and it's going to cost you $100 each way.
Yeah.
They did a show in Mission, or they are going to be doing a show in Mission, which is 20 minutes away from me.
Well, yeah, it's Steve Brand territory. What's it called? Jump?
Yeah. Eddie Fay says, unless the local music store serves school band instruments, and usually that leads string players to guitar. In areas that have music in school, mom and pop music stores will be fine. Yeah, for your band stuff, I think so. Scott says they are fewer, but a lot of those stores were not good. When I was growing up, they were all awesome. They were awesome. Go in and
There was
find
a
it.
lot of garbage around when I was a kid.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on where you're at.
Third,
Joe.
14-hand Hangstrom guitars that were never going to start.
Yeah.
No.
Joe seems to think that the CNC changed a lot of the market price-wise.
When in the 90s?
Consistency, cheap stuff.
I mean, that's been around for a while. Dartboard is here. Saying, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Good to see you. Let's see, Scott, not a fan of Gibson. They make you carry everything, including stuff you don't want, like their crappy pedals and crappy amps. Well, somebody gonna buy them. Edwin, a new golden age of American guitars coming soon to a country near you.
That's right.
With all kinds of 1,000% tariffs on them.
You never know.
Chuck C says I bought an MT100 a couple weeks ago at Guitar Center for $14.99.
What's that? An M?
That's the
Mark
Tremonti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tremonti
smart
100 watt.
Tremonti amp.
You like it, Chuck?
We will find out. Dan Gorman, are you guys playing guitar tonight? Man, you got your riff. I mean, what more do you want? Come on, dude.
Ryan's played and
Man.
I've played. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you know, we're just chilling. Just
people
chatting.
people like it more when we don't shut up.
Right? Yeah,
some
we
reason.
we
The
we
banter.
tend to maintain more viewers when we're just sitting here talking about nothing. So, let's see. Andy says, Long McQuaid store I went to in Sydney, NS was nice. They had a nice selection and they were very friendly. Let me play anything. I don't believe I've ever been to a Long McQuaid. Is that
their flagship store here in Vancouver? They have what you guys would have as a platinum room, right? So they have
yeah.
the Music Man's, the $14,000 Gibsons, some PRSs, and then shit ton of custom shop relic stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing like Sir or any of those brands, though. Nothing like that.
What's everyone's one guitar that they will take to the grave? Asked Carl. All of them.
Let me
All
get
of them.
Chris's question there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night is in Mission for Jump. Campbell River's still over on the island. But they're playing in Mission at the Clark Theater tomorrow night. So there you go. Which is 20
Right
minutes
on.
away. However, tomorrow I'll be on the island.
I'll
Bo
be in
says-
Mission tomorrow, but I'm not going.
In the 90s, when his kids were going to school, I donated many guitars to the schools. They were like Epi and Squires, but the children did get them, and it was done with a local store here. Right on, man. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with those Squires and Epis for kids to learn on.
shit up.
Yep. Randy, in a previous video, you spoke of a guitar you wanted with a tone zone and a Norton. That's all of them. Can you tell me why those pickups? Value your opinion. Did we talk about that on the pickup guitarsenal?
Kind of a little bit, but real quick. I like higher output pickups. I like warmer, less high-endy, darker sounding pickups.
He likes the way they talk.
And that's the tone zone. The tone zone's low end with a low mid push and not a lot of high end in it. And with an A5 magnet, so they're huge sounding. And the Air Norton is just like, the Air Norton sounds way hotter than it is, and it's very smooth. You get high gain, you can get those nice creamy sounding leads going with it. Just really like those pickups. And yeah, that's why this guitar, Tone Zone Air Norton S, pretty much everything's going Tone Zone Air Norton. This one that I showed or whatever, I don't know, we were on the internet too much. Tuesday night, I actually went with an Evolution neck in it because I do like the Evolution neck. And yeah, but pretty much everything's Tone Zone Air Norton. They just, there's the Van Halen tie to it, and yeah, they resonate with me. I don't like high-endy sounding pickups. I don't like pickups with a ton of treble response, especially in the neck.
They pick up his good vibrations. Come on, jeez, man, struggling.
Can we hire like Theo Vaughn
Tell
or
you
something?
what, I get no respect. Come on. Andy Carson says Rhythm City in Atlanta was awesome. It was. I bought a lot of stuff from that place. Several guitars. The old Rhythm City. Yep.
The old Rhythm City, the old Atlanta discount back in the 90s.
Over there on Chambly.
Yep.
Yep. I actually, one of the first, when I moved to the area way back when, I bought a little Marshall mini stack from them back in the day. And I think that's where I got my PV tube effects that I had was Atlanta discount. So that place is still around. I think it's still the same owner, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's a few around. Let's see. Scott's digging on the Yngwie Duncans. Might get a cheap Strat. Did you see the video with
Those were the Yngwie Duncans either. Those were the DiMarzio HS3s.
I thought I swore he said Duncans.
Nope, they're DiMarzio HS3s.
Okay.
That's what
I'll fight you if
Yngwie.
you'd want to disagree.
That's what Yngwie played before Seymour Duncan snagged him from DiMarzio.
Okay. So maybe that's why they were on sale.
No, DiMarzio was running a sale. That or he buys his pickups from Banjo Mike, who was also running a sale.
Finally got that pickup.
Quentin's-
A bit later.
Quentin says, remember Mars Music? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I went in there one day and I was looking at a red Parker Fly and went back a couple days later and they were closed. The heck?
My Fender Strat, my first Fender Strat came from Mars Music. Still have it.
Bird Burfel got a bunch of great used stuff from Mars when they closed the Orlando, Florida store.
Yep.
Right on. Let's see. What the F is Mars Music? It was a music and recording a superstore.
It was basically the biggest competitor Guitar Center had at the time.
Yeah. And didn't Guitar Center buy them out? Or was it? I think it was like one of the online, like Musician's Friend or something bought them out. And then Guitar Center bought Musician's Friend. It's all the same conglomeration now. Who knows?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Tone Zone, Air Norton is heavenly. You're absolutely right, says Sound the
Pete
Sirens.
knows. Pete knows.
Local store did go out of business last year. Owner retired, empty building now. Sad. When I go to Long McQuaid, I see guitars that Ben Coombs has demoed. Right on. Let's see. Mars Music was owned by the guy who started Office Depot. It tried to compete with Guitar Center and failed. Yeah, it's been many, many years ago. That was back in the 90s, I believe. Let's see. Joe has a cool mom and pop shop there, mostly high-end acoustics for bluegrass players. Unknown Comics should consider staying that way. Tell you, I get no respect.
Son's busy doing an unboxing here.
Oh, put him up there.
It's okay. It's taken me 15 minutes to get to
That's
this.
all
I
right.
know. Once it started getting to the good stuff, I thought I'd say something.
Let's see. KXM Rock, you
me see the
freaking
shirt.
traitor, is over there watching Beesman. I guess with the other 5 people. Sewer Woodbucker.
Randy Woods. It's everything that Randy hates in a pickup. Right there.
So we'll have to wait and see if it's everything you hoped it would be.
Correct.
Let's see. Warmouth had a video today about the Yngwie Duncans. Right on. Scrolling through. And not a whole lot more going on. Ryan Dangerfield. There you go. Well, that's the end of the chat there. We are caught up. Shall we play something for Dan? Dan, let us know in the chat what you'd like to hear. We have several arrangements that we play. So if you've got a favorite, maybe chime in. We'll do something for you.
At 53 is the high water mark. Let's see.
Right,
how low
53.
we can go.
We've reached our peak. So let's see how many we can drive out of here. Speaking of driving people away, I was teasing with Kurt. I says, after our cross stream that we did with Under the Bus Network, we lost like 20 subs. Scott says, I want to hear slow, boring blues in E minor. Is your name Dan Gorman? Dan Gorman's calling for a D minor.
There you go.
Who's got a D minor?
Isn't dogs in D minor?
I've got a D major.
Possibly.
Yeah, dogs is D minor if you guys want to do that.
I'll say hit it and you hit it.
Let's do that.
And I'll be back in later.
You didn't say hit it, you fuck. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, go ahead. Finish up.
I'm done. Go for it.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Here it comes, buddy.
All right. How was that,
was
Dan
awesome.
Gorman?
I got a harmonizer and I know how to use it.
See, that was fun. That was fun. And what I'm hoping is that when we watch the replay, it actually sounds pretty good like that. I'm thinking the EV Mux does a little better handling all the guitars coming through. So
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be cool.
Like, does he know that his mic's on? No, the fucker does. Okay, so
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. What else is going on in the chat? Jimmy's too loud. Compression makeup too high. We bumped him down just a little bit. Let's see. What else is going on? Way man, Jew, my spanner has gone down the plug hole. I'm not sure I want to know what the hell you're talking about right there. Andy says, now that's some fine accompaniment. I can hear that in the Water Boy. And yeah, that's some fine accompaniment.
Mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
That's some high quality accompaniment. Mama
She
says.
showed me her boobies. I like them too.
Oh man. Let's see. Everybody seemed to be enjoying it. So, Wayman says, Randy, wipe us all out, son. Charles was getting into it. Right on. Let's see what else is going on. Edwin Crane. Hey, channel member Dr. Fabric. Charles Fabric 75 is here. Good to see you, Charles. Welcome in. Dan Gorman, and Dan's the only one that matters. He says that's awesome. Right on. Let's see what else is going on. We did drive a bunch of people out of here. We got down to 32 while we were playing. So
Did it go that low?
I think so. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, isn't it? Eddie
Guitar-based
Faye,
channel.
that's definitely entertaining when you guys are interjecting those unison bends and riffs on top of each other. See, the crowd goes wild. Let's see. It's a little fire from Steve Resor. Let's see. Zach has something to say. Toronto, Yonge Street, Steve's Music. That's a fun store to go to anytime I'm in Toronto. Always go to Steve's Music Store. Cool. Let's see. Sounded amazing, says Dan. Thank you. Yeah, you know. KXM Rock, good mellow jet track jam. Right on. Let's see. Charles says, awesome. Catching up. Jimmy has Killer Synergy Equipment Products here, says Bo. That's why he's volume up. Brian Peterson saying good evening. Good to see you, Brian. Welcome in. Dual harmonized guitar sounded awesome, says Rob. Right on. Andy, enjoying some great stuff tonight. Got to take off. Have a great night. Take care, Andy. We will see you next time around.
Let it burn, Andy.
We appreciate all the fine and complimentary comments in the chat. You guys want to jam something out? I'm going to take a quick 5, and I'll be back in a bit.
I'm gonna take
A quick 5. Ugh.
All right, he's gone. You people can come back now.
E
Should
minor.
play Chuck. Okay.
Oh, you got one? Jimmy, you want to roll?
No.
Okay.
Chuck C had a question.
Oh, then answer it.
I'm gonna say the AT1.
They're very, very similar. The tone zone's a little bit hotter. But I think the AT1's got a bit more treble response.
Is your guitar bright or is it darker sounding?
If it's bright, tone zone. If it's a little darker sounding, AT1. They're really tonally similar. You're just about 40 millivolts difference in output.
And don't forget about the Norton. That's a flatter EQ. All right. John's gonna hit it, and
E minor.
John's going to hit it. And he's going to hit it.
Right on. That was rocking, boys. Cool.
fun
Cool.
one.
It is. Let's see. I saw a new name there. You Tell Me is here. Classy, John. Classy. Anybody else jumped in that I've missed? I don't think so. We got everybody. There he is. Paulie Walnuts jumped in. Sounding great, Randy. Good to see you.
Tell us how you really
Good to
feel,
see you.
Paulie.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. You know, sometimes you have to be
Diplomatic.
diplomatic. That's the word. Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
Paulie's awesome.
Yep.
Love that guy.
Paulie is the voice of the people. So there we go. All right. What is next? What is next?
I think
What is
Jimmy's
next?
busting to rip one out there. I think I cut him off before the last one.
Oh, gotcha. Let's get Bo's comment. Anyone going to try to see the eclipse blood moon tonight? Think it's around 2:55 a.m. No.
Fuck.
Cloud and rain here.
I'll be
will
like,
I'll watch it from my bed with my eyes closed.
I will be sawing some logs, so I'll watch it on the news tomorrow. Probably get a better view of it. So, all right. So
Hop
you
in my plane, I'll just go above the cloud cover.
you said Jimmy was ready to bust a nut on one.
No, John's lying. Shut up,
Oh.
John.
Okay.
Someone play a solo song. I gotta go see a man about a horse.
I gotta re-up my coffee.
All right. Well, hell, it is
It is
TransTrem Thursday.
Thursday.
It is. It is TransTrem Thursday. So let's see if I can bust one out. Let's see.
Bust a nut.
How
How about you just play a song? I don't want to see you busting anything.
Yeah. All right. We'll do that. What is that noise? Jeez.
Randy's air conditioner.
What do I have on?
Turn your wah off.
No, it's not my wah. Wow, something doesn't like.
Well, bye.
That's what you get for playing my song.
Son of a bitch.
All right, let me figure this tone out here. Something is going on. That's about right. All right, so enough of that. Enough of that. What's up, Jimmy? Looks like it's on you.
Are you a wizard?
No. I'm just a dude that's faking it till he's making it. Let's see what is going on in the chat. We have, let's see, I guess one of the Charles left. So see you later, Charles. You tell me. This is speed metal meets punk rock. It's a quick one. It's a fast one. Got a Beesman raid. Right on. Welcome in all the folks from Beesman. That got us up another 5 viewers. Let's see.
Not so subtle.
Bo says, Trev, if you were going to get a Schecter, which one would you choose right now?
That Explorer-shaped one, Bo, that we were talking about the other day. That FR1 or whatever it is. It's got the Sustainiac in it and been a Floyd on it. And,
cool stuff.
yeah, I dig it.
Cool. Hey, look at here. Gene Splice. Throwing a little something out there for us. A Canadian, $13.99 a super chat says, get up. Right on, Ryan. Thank you, Gene Splice. Appreciate it. That might get a pack of strings for John DeShane that he can just throw in the bin. What was the name of that brand that somebody sent you and you were like, nah?
Yeah, Randy knows.
DR.
Oh,
Yeah.
DR.
He didn't even try the strings. He just threw them away.
He didn't like the way they
they
were packaged. He's like, nah, right in the bin.
Trying to tell him how to put on strings.
Idiot.
96 below with a little milestone super chat. celebrating the 9 months of membership, says, what up, fellas? Good to see you, 96 Below. Hope everyone is good. Playing sounds great, Ryan. Nice job on Get Up. The timing is hard on that one. Wicked Fast Licks. Thank you. I do the best I can. With a little bit of a tribute to the king. So let's see. Way, man, Joe, don't jump around too hard. It will affect your life. It's good to jump around. It's fun, man. You tell me, says, I actually dig Sammy here. I'm not a huge Sammy fan. David Lee Roth was cool when I was a kid. I like them both. I like all of Van Halen. Even the later years with the Sharon stuff. Let's see. What else is going on? Right on. Thank you, Zach. A couple of Sammy vocals that I just didn't like too well. You know, it is what it is. Let's see. Thank you, Blue. Blue. Way, Amen Joe, can you lads play a little bit of Billy Idol, if possible? I used to know.
I don't know any.
I used to know White Wedding, but is it White Wedding or
Probably.
what's the one that starts out with like the spaghetti western lick? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it. I couldn't even.
Sister,
Rebel Yell?
Maybe Rebel Yell. It's been so long I couldn't
Eyes
remember
without a face.
how to even start. Let's see. We have Marshy is here. Or however you say that. Marshy. Marshy. How you doing, guys? I got the Diamond series of the Schecter, I'm assuming. Welcome in. Let's see.
C1?
C1. Can't Drive 55. How did Pink Floyd not sign a deal with Floyd Rose?
The Pink Floyd Rose.
He never really was a Floyd Rose player. He just always had the... He did play a TransTrem, though. He did. So, all right. What else?
There you go.
Hi, everybody.
Get to the chopper.
Sharp tonight, buddy.
Say what?
I said he looks particularly sharp tonight in his
Right.
picture.
Everybody loves a sharp-dressed man.
I got my long shorts on because you queerbaits are creamy thighs. Sickos.
I think the only one that has said that tonight is Quentin, and that says it all right there. Well, boys, we've been at it for a little over an hour and a half now, and I got to bust on out of here. So, you guys want to stick around? Or are you ready to close things up?
I'm good for 20, 30 more minutes.
All right. Well, I will say see yous, and I'll turn it over to these boys. And
Arrivederci.
see everybody for Sunday Community Jam. So
The Winnebago.
I'm out of here. Peace out. Later, everybody. See ya. Bye.
See you, man.
Bah.
B minor, boys. B minor.
It's a great riff, man.
It is a great riff.
What the fuck are you talking about, John?
B minor.
Whatever.
Hit it.
Wow, some stuff there, Randy.
I don't know. I couldn't hear it.
Was I blasting it too loud?
It was pretty hot. I couldn't hear Jimmy when he was playing either.
Sorry, man. There's two of them. There's one that you sent me that it doesn't matter what I do. I just got to fucking pin it, but that's not one of them. I guess. Did sound good, though, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Sounds good here. Coming in loud and clear.
Or 34. You want to bail out, or do you want to ride this thing out a little more?
I'm good till. I mean, we'll play another one.
I'm going to bounce. I got to catch
gonna
a
bounce?
fucking 8 o'clock boat. I'm leaving here at 6:30 in the morning.
How's your new ride?
It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Full size.
It's like driving a bus. You're like looking out the... It's like standing on the edge of a cliff trying to drive a thing.
Ah.
Crazy.
Enjoying it, or what?
I've only put probably half an hour into it. Going on a big road trip tomorrow, so we'll get to take it on the highway, figure out how the cruise control works, see how she handles.
Watch the sides. It's like operation.
Right.
She's a big girl.
You got a backup cam?
Yep.
That's okay then.
And it's actually got a digital rear view mirror too. There's no back
Oh,
windows,
nice.
but it's still got a rear view mirror. The camera
Got
gives you.
XM radio.
And it's got the satellite radio. No CD player, so no more Gizmatchy CD.
Fuck no, he didn't get a Tesla. Can't drive 55. Wash your mouth out.
A Dodge ProMaster 1500.
15 hundo. Little C-sharp boys.
Adios, amigos.
C sharp,
Shoot, brother.
and I got an E minor one we can end it out with. We can go out with a rockin' E minor, heavy
Sounds
E
good.
minor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do our tried and true or a different C-sharp?
Yeah, let's do the tried and true. I'll fuck it up anyway. So
Who's
I
gonna
seem-
toggle. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Who cares? We'll
oh
just play.
yeah, great.
You don't have to, man. Just
It's all
wave
good.
when you're done.
I'm not the only one that can do this. All good. Just play the damn song.
Get the cheater out.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's not the one I want to play.
How about this one?
Yeah, man, that was cool. Love that track.
We got a good vibe going between all of us there.
Yeah, for sure.
It was nice. Let's say
See-
hello to the gal that's in the chat.
Yeah. I seen Genocide sneak in here. Squirt. What's up, Genocide?
We'll see about that.
Okay.
I've got rubber sheets.
Kurt.
Oh, good.
Kurt 5150 popped in here for a second. Kurt. What's up, Kurt? Love you, brother. Then Darren Darboard asked what I value this guitar at. As a buyer and a seller, I'm looking at something similar, and I'm assuming that's a real Floyd and not sure what tuners you have. Okay. So,
Requesting isolation.
watch the show we did on Tuesday where I talked about this particular guitar and the black version of it. Real quick, this is a 2011 made in Japan Charvel San Dimas. Yes, I like these way better than the current Mexican production guitars. The necks are like what was the Italian thing. You know, they're to me they're the best feeling. These and the 08 to 2010 USA production run guitars. I paid $1,100 for this one. That's how much they were brand new in 2011. But they hit a market there over the last couple of years where they were going for $2,000 or more, and I would not pay that much for one. I mean, after all, it's a Super Strat Charvel, you know. But yeah, I paid $1,100 for this guitar. I've put another couple hundred in it. These came with a Floyd 1000. The tuners are the Mini Grovers. The Mini Grovers were stock. This is a German Floyd, and Tone's own Air Norton S pickups. But if I was going to buy another one of these, like I just did, and I paid $1,100 for it too, bought a San Dimas. That's kind of like my area there, $1,200 as a buyer. Depending on the color, like there's a candy blue one on Reverb right now. That's a rarer color to pop up. The white, black, and red usually are easier to find. So if it was a different color like the candy green or the candy blue or something, I'd probably pay a couple $100 more for one of those. But I always kind of shoot for that $1,100 being my bottom dollar as a buyer. So hope that helps.
That was descriptive and informative.
Right.
It was very cool.
Yeah, I was going through the chat. Looks like everybody's pretty much digging that, and then Genocide stirring things up like she does. She says squirt, squirt's going to be her new way of saying hello. Well, that gets people's attention, especially dudes. Good job there. See if she can
Set up
find
a
her
little
target.
catch basin on the couch
Just
here for you.
not in the eyes. Please.
And then you tell me it's just going along with it. Well, who's going to clean the mess up?
You got dogs?
Yeah, they like that stuff.
So,
Sick bastard.
got Zach Thon talking to Kurt. Everybody saying nice guitar. Thank you. Quentin's back. Hey,
What,
Quentin.
Tomorrow at 6, 7,
He's
6
Quentin has a show called Guitar Talk Universe with our friend and fellow axe slinger Steve O'Brand.
Never heard of it.
I'll be seeing that gentleman tomorrow.
And so they go on at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Go over some theory and some lesson stuff and do a couple jams.
It's cool. It's a good way to kick off the evening. I think actually Tone Talk's on at 5 tomorrow.
8 Eastern.
Then you can go over to
Charles
Quint-
Green at
and,
10
yeah.
after Quentin.
Exactly.
Quentin and Steve, yeah. Awesome. Rob Blackmore leaving some love for that track. He loves that track. Glad you enjoyed it, Rob.
Oh, I think you're closer to California than I am, aren't you, Jimmy?
No.
Maybe by a
I'm 2.5
Couple
hours to LA by plane, so
I'm on the
Hook up.
other side of the country.
you want to hook up, I'll meet you at Kurt's house in Washington.
I didn't know Kurt was on that site.
Washington.
Washington.
We can't get Pornhub here in Montana because we're
All right.
too uptight.
Land of the free.
Right. So,
Let's say goodnight and kick it, Randy, with a rockin'.
Well,
Unless
let's-
you got something you want to go into.
let's leave it to the chat. Do y'all want to go out on a rocker or something more mellow like what we just did? You got 30 seconds. Mellow
28
or
people,
heavy?
26 people, 24 people. Jesus, you guys. What?
Well, Ryan and I
All
aren't
spread
spread out. We're like 50 miles from each other.
You really just walk right into, you said spread out.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gene Splice
on.
says rocket. Anybody else got an opinion? Because if not, we're gonna roll with Gene Splice.
Crank,
Yeah. Okay.
thrash metal.
Well, that settles that. That settles that. All right. It's E minor, boys.
Shut up, Quentin.
I'll say hit it and you hit it. Now hit it.
Okay, cool. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. What the hell is that noise?
What noise?
I don't hear it now. I mean, I don't want to, but
I will if you want me to. I'll do it for you.
$20.
Exactly.
Everybody going through saying excellent stuff, squirting for riffs. You know,
It's just not right if it's not coming from genocide.
right. Blue Mox says he loves that guitar, Jimmy. It's very unique and cool.
I
You
love
gonna
all my
stain that
parts
thing, or-
guitars. Yeah, when it warms up enough, because it's just too cold in the garage.
Are you gonna do like a hot, like a color, like a red or a purple, or are you gonna go natural? Or?
White,
Cool. Oh yeah, yeah.
Flip-floppy.
Transparent.
flip-floppy white. And I think Kramer used it. Whatever, I can't remember
Yeah, yeah.
what was that color, Randy? He looked it up once. Cadillac used it on
yeah,
some of
yeah.
their cars too. It's flip-flop, shows green, red,
I
and blue.
can't remember the exact name of it now. There it is.
All right.
Squirt, squirt.
Squirt, squirt. And on
Thanks,
that note,
Darren. We got to roll the old. That would be a good name. Okay.
we'll go with that.
Yep. The
Can
old
we do
thanks
live
to
streams
all
on
the
OnlyFans?
thanks to all the channel members. We couldn't do this without you. Well, we could, but it wouldn't be as fun. All right. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you Sunday for the community
Sunday,
jam.
Sunday fun day.
We out. Later.
Boy. Change it, Randy.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you.